Welcome to DownShift, where we study and practice the skill of chill. Because relaxation isn't just something that happens when there's an absence of stress or chaos in your life. It's something that you can do intentionally at any time, especially when there's stress and chaos in your life. In this video, I'm going to take you through a simple sequence of movements that you can do anytime you want to bring a sense of calm, settled, grounded presence to your body, your mind, and your nervous system. One of the main obstacles that people report encountering whenever they do try to relax is their own thinking. And perhaps you can relate. You've had stuff going on in your life, you're busy, and yet when you finally get a chance to step away and unwind, your brain is still going like a squirrel on meth. Now, one of the perspectives that people try to approach this particular problem from is by addressing the thinking directly. This is often called a top-down therapeutic approach. The idea being that if you can settle the brain, then the nervous system and the body will follow suit. Examples of this might be journaling or talk therapy or cognitive behavioral therapy. But unfortunately, some people get so desperate to turn their brains off that they end up reaching for unhealthy habits like doom scrolling on their phone or drugs or alcohol. However, the sequence that we're about to do now comes at this problem from a different direction. It's more of a bottom-up therapeutic approach, which means that we're going to start with the body, moving it in such a way so as to stimulate our vagus nerve, which is going to cue our nervous system that it's time to shift gears into a calmer, more settled and grounded state. This in turn will cue our body and our mind that it's okay and safe to downregulate into our rest, digest, and recover mode. All you need to follow along with this is a quiet place to sit, a few minutes, and a little bit of curiosity. So, let's give it a shot. To begin with, take a seat in a chair in a self-supporting position, meaning you're not leaning against the backrest. And you want to be aligned in your posture, meaning your shoulders are balanced over top of your hips and your head is balanced on top of your shoulders. To begin with, turn your head as far as you can to the right. Take note of the position, any discomfort or pain that you feel in your neck. Then allow it to come back to center. And then turn your head all the way to the left. Again, taking note of its position, any pain or discomfort you feel, and come back to center. Now you're going to interlace your fingers together and place them behind your head. Feel the hardness of the back of your skull against your hands, and feel the bones of your fingers against the back of your skull. Again, making sure to keep your head, shoulders, and hips all in alignment. Facing forward without moving your head, look with your eyes as far as you can to the right. You're going to hold this position for a short time, 30 to even 60 seconds, looking out past your right elbow. At some point, you may experience a sign of release. This could be a yawn, a swallow, a sigh, even tears in the eyes. Then allow your eyes to come back to center. And again, with your face pointed straight forward, move your eyes as far as you can to the left, looking out past your left elbow. And simply hold this position, breathing naturally, watching for signs of release. Then allow your eyes to come back to center and release your hands, resting them comfortably in your lap. As before, we're going to turn our head as far as we can to the right, noting was there an increase in our ability to move, a decrease in pain or discomfort. Then back to center, and then moving our head as far as we can to the left. and then back to center. Now you're going to take your left fist and put it underneath your right armpit, allowing your right arm to fold comfortably over the left. And gently, you're going to tilt your head to the right so that your right ear moves towards your right shoulder, and then back to center. Tilt it again, and back. Go through this move comfortably about 5 times. After 5 side bends, I want you to keep your head pointing straight forward, but allow your eyes to look right as far as they can again. Then I want you to tilt your right ear towards your right shoulder once more so that you're looking down and away to the right. And you're going to hold this position for a period of time, 30 seconds or so. As we're breathing, allow for nice, long, slow exhales. Then allow your head to come back up to center and your eyes to face forward. You're going to switch your hands. The right fist goes underneath the left armpit, left hand comfortably resting over top of the right. And we're going to tilt our left ear towards our left shoulder. Once, twice, 3 times, and so on, up to 5 reps. After the 5th time, you're going to keep your head facing straight forward while you allow your eyes to once again look to the left as far as you can, and then tilt your head so that your left ear moves towards the left shoulder again, which is going to have you looking off and down to the left. And hold this position for about 30 seconds. Breathing slowly, deeply, allowing for nice, long exhales. Then allow your head and your eyes to return back to center and relax your hands, resting them comfortably on your lap. Now we're going to do a variation on the exercise we just done. Keeping your face pointed straight forward, we're going to look our eyes as far as we can to the left again, but we're going to tilt our head to the right so that we're now looking up and off to the left. And as before, we're going to hold this position for a while, about 30 seconds. Of course, when you're practicing this on your own, you can go longer, up to a minute. Breathing deeply and slowly, taking note of any of those signs of release we've talked about. Then bring your head and your eyes back up to neutral. Now look your eyes as far as you can to the right, tilting your head to the left so that you're looking up and off to the right. And again, holding this position, breathing slowly, deeply, allowing for nice, long, relaxing exhales. And allow the head and the eyes to return back to center. And to finish up with this movement sequence, we're once again going to turn our head as far as we can to the right, making note, has there been an increase in the range of motion or decrease in the discomfort or pain we were feeling? Then allow the head to come back to center, and then turn our head as far as we can to the left, and then back to center. Well, hopefully you were able to experience a bit of a shift in your state and are now feeling a little more calm, settled, grounded in your body and in the present moment. Maybe you've even noticed that your heart rate or your breathing is slowed a little bit, or that your body just feels a little looser and more relaxed. These are all indicators that your parasympathetic nervous system is now engaged. More specifically, the ventral vagal complex, which is the part of our nervous system that allows us to feel safe, content, open, and connected to the world and to the people around us. The more you practice these exercises and the more you work with other downshift tools such as breath work, self-massage, or non-sleep deep rest protocols, the more you're going to be conditioning your nervous system to be able to downregulate when you need it. And if shifting gears has been something that you've struggled with, then I would invite you to check out some of the upcoming online downshift workshops and classes that we've got with Renegades. And also keep an eye on this account, because there's going to be more tools, exercises, and follow along practices to really help you master the skill of chill. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.